Welcome everybody to the Blazer Sim Racing AmsOil Truck Series race here at Martinsville Speedway for the MartinPC.com 200. I'm Joshua Coppernell, and I'm joined by, somebody new to the booth with us on JCTV, but he is a JCTV regular and also a competitor here on Saturday nights usually. Ryan Bogey. Ryan, how you doing?
Doing fine, Josh. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. Looking forward to this race here tonight. Should be an exciting one. And hopefully...
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully not a long one.
Well, I'm hoping for the same, but I doubt we'll see many change last week at New Hampshire. New Hampshire was a pretty chaotic race, and now we come to this short track here at Martinsville, and I feel like it's going to be pretty chaotic.
Yeah, very well might be a chaotic race here tonight. If you're wondering where Jonathan Parker is, he is actually here racing tonight, currently in his pit box, but P1 on the practice charts, a 19.040 for Jonathan Parker. He has said that in all of his starts, he wants to start in the back, and it's going to be interesting to watch him climb through the back, but we know he's got the pace. He's always fast every time he starts one of these races. And, well, again, P1 on the practice charts. Jonathan Parker going to be one to watch out for tonight.
Yeah, of course, with starting last, he's going to have to avoid all of the chaos back there. But don't ever count out this 81 team. He'll probably, if he can dodge all the wrecks and stuff, he'll probably be up there. Probably not even halfway through this race.
Another driver tonight that is making a start. Gotta find his number. There he is. Nick Dornick. We haven't seen him in quite a while. He is making a couple starts here this season. And right here is his first start. Quite an interesting place to choose, but Nick is ready for this one. He's currently 19th on the practice start. 32 people have made a lap time so far. It's going to be a very, very busy track out there tonight.
Yeah, definitely. All together, we got 34 as Cody McCorkle and Nathan Lehman. They haven't set a lap yet. But 32 have 34 all together. It's definitely going to be a pretty packed race.
One other thing is, now last week I mentioned how we had a new penalty system. And we were going to try that out, see how it worked out, of course, at New Hampshire. A lot of people, including the admins, were not pleased with how the penalty system works. So the admins, including myself, once again, if you didn't know, I'm not just a broadcaster. I am an admin of the series. We discussed, and we decided that we were going to make it even stricter. And actually go with the iRacing rules as far as penalty system goes. So 17 incident points is a drive-through. So if you get 17 incident points, you're going to have to come down pit road, serve a drive-through. And then 24, if you get to 24, it's a disqualification. So last week, it was, if you had gotten 20, it was a drive-through, and then every 10 after that, so 30, 40, 50, so on, was still a drive-through penalty. No disqualifications, but much stricter tonight, and I'll tell you, a track like this, Martinsville, it is hard to avoid incident points. I've been disqualified from official races before at Martinsville for the incident point limit. So we'll see how it works tonight.
Yeah, and we'll probably definitely see at least 1 or 2 disqualifications after this race. And I'll be more shocked if anyone can have a 0x after this 200 laps are over with.
I think the only way you're going to have a 0x is if you race 1 lap and park it. Or don't even race at all. I think actually, Ryan, you're going to have the least amount of X's tonight out of drivers that race in the series.
Yeah, well, with how much equipment I've already torn up this season in the 21, I just decided if I raced tonight, it probably would have been a disaster. So now I'm up here.
Want to congratulate Nathan Lehman. Birth of his daughter, I believe, on March 12th or March 13th. Either Tuesday or Wednesday. I think Wednesday. But congratulations to him and his family. But it's my favorite time here. Just a minute and a half left in practice, so I'm going to ask you, who is your pick to win tonight?
Well, this could very well be my one and only time up here in the booth during this league. And I could go with someone easy like Jonathan Parker, Ethan Fonseca, Justin Duran. But I think I'm going to go with a previous winner this season, and that's the 44 of Andrew.
Interesting pick. I like it. I have not spent a lot of time really trying to think of who to pick or really make a case for them. There's a lot of good drivers out there. You know what? I know who I'm going to go with. Let me find his number. Jonathan Jurgensmeyer. It's time. I mean, he's been so close. I believe a lot of people call him the future of sim racing. He's been fast. He did really good at Bristol. Had the lead, led a bunch of laps, and then things went downhill right at the end for him. But I think it's time. Jonathan Jurgensmeyer is my pick to win.
Yeah, he's definitely due for a win, and he's one of our rookies and currently battling for that Rookie of the Year, too.
So, practice is coming to an end, and we are going to head to qualifying. Track temp 67 degrees Fahrenheit, ambient 65. Wind is 10 degrees, blowing from the south. And the first one out on track is going to be William Kempf, but we're actually going to stay right here and watch Jonathan Jurgensmeyer.
Yeah, now coming into qualifying, everybody's on their own separate racetrack, basically, so this is how we can really determine who's going to have the fastest short run speed without anybody else in front of them wrecking all over the racetrack.
A 19.302 for Jonathan Jurgensmeyer, P1. Only driver to complete a lap so far. Kissany top of the board. Just saying. I don't know why I called him Kissany. 19.273. Chicano, top of the board. And that was his first lap. He's going to loop it in 4 on his second lap. 19.0 A0.
Yeah, it's a good thing he got a really good first lap. As he still holds the pole.
Well, Brett Bennett, P2. Wareham is on his first lap, going into turn 3 currently. Uh, 19.712, lap 1 for Wareham. P15. Michael Walls jumps up to P2.
Let's see.
Going to be a 19.375 for Wareham. And Walls still P2.
Yeah, a few more drivers coming on to the racetrack. Dustin Allen, Justin Duran. Ready to qualify.
Hey, Bristol winner, Justin Duran. 19.166, lap 1. Puts him P4.
We'll see if he can improve on his second lap here.
He's coming off 4. 142, a little bit of an improvement. But P3.
Yeah, got up to third.
Hunter Peach. And Peach actually gonna slow down.
Stop.
Yeah, I think he just wants to start at the back. Dawson Allen, 19.5 for 2. He's going to loop it, lap 2.
Looks like a 19th starting spot for him.
I think everyone else on track has already completed their laps, just electing to take more practice laps. So I think that's actually going to do it. We're qualifying. There's not enough time for anybody to go out there now. So, just like that, qualifying is complete, and it is now nighttime. So we're going to go ahead and show you our starting lineup. And starting on the pole is going to be Alonso Chicano. Michael Walls starting in second. Third, Justin Rand. Alex Kerfan fourth. Edith Fonseca Moreno starts 5th. Brett Bennett 6th. 7th, William Kempf. Nick Dwornik starting in 8th. Tristan Maher 9th. And Jonathan Jurgensmeyer will start 10th.
In the back here in row number 6, we have Brian Haynes with Sean Cassane. Starting 13th is Jamie Wright. 14th was outside Andrew Owalias. And the row number, I'm starting 15th, Zachary Wareham. Starting 16th, Nathan Fuller. Row number 8, or row number 9, my bad, Levi Poland with Josh Arnold. And then rounding out your top 20, Dawson Allen and Tyler Watermullen.
21st, Kyle Lamont, Nathan Lehman, 22nd. 23rd, Harold Tucker III, Hunter Peach, 24th. 25th, Cody McCorkle, Cameron Caldwell, rolling off in 26th. 27th, Jonathan Parker. I imagine he's going to get even more of a further starting position. He usually asks for an EOL. David Aran, 28th. 29th, Christopher Melton. Jacob Locklear will start 30th.
Starting 31st, Matt Steiner. Starting 32nd, Riley Garcia. Starting 33rd, Brendan Hinton. Starting 34th, Shane O'Neill. And then rounding out your field is Traver Burns.
And Traver Burns not on the grid. So right now, 34 drivers on track. They're getting around the track, pacing.
And I know we do have a few drivers going to the back. Of course, Jonathan Parker. But I heard Brett Bennett talk about himself going to the back as well. So I think he started top 10, so he's going to fall all the way back there.
Yeah, Brett Bennett actually 6th place starting position. He does have an EOL for this race. Stage is going to be at the conclusion of lap 50. And we do have a mid-season bracket tournament going on. Get you the drivers, the face-offs of that here in a bit. The lights on the pace truck are off. And we are going to go green this time by space car is in. Inside the restart zone. Green flag in the air. We're on our way for the MartinPC.com 200. Justin Rand, Michael Wall still side by side for P2. That bottom line is where you want to be, but you can hold on. You have fresher tires for a couple laps. Duran's going to get out by. He's actually going to get underneath Chicano. And caution is out. It's the 2 of Cody McCorkle.
Already trying to go for the lead.
McCorkle just lost it on his own and coming out of turn 2.
Yeah, and this caution is going to help Nathan Fuller, who I guess had a drive-through penalty. He's going to be one lap down now, but he can quickly make that up with another caution.
Yeah, he's going to be the free pass. Should be.
I don't know if they're going to give it to him this time. He was passed after the caution came out, but he was also on pit road, so...
Oh, gotcha.
But I wouldn't doubt we have another early caution. Then he'll take it.
As long as he's not in it. So, our mid-season bracket challenge. It's, basically, the winner of the challenge will receive, $75 and an automatic playoff berth if they are not locked in otherwise. The biggest upset receives $25. So $100 that will be going out. Our first round has 16 drivers in it. Alonso Chicano versus Joshua Arnold, and actually, I don't believe Arnold is here tonight. I don't recall seeing his name, so Alonso Chicano. Oh no, he is here tonight. He's in 15th.
Yeah, he is here.
So Alonso, first seed.
Got a long way to get up there to Alonso.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Alonso in the best position right now too. So Alonso is the 1 seed. Josh Arnold is the 16 seed. So 1 versus 16, 2, 15, so on and so forth. Andrew Elias is going against Christopher Melton. Jonathan Jurgensmeyer going against Cameron Caldwell. Alex Kerfan and Brett Bennett. William Kempf and Nathan Lehman. Micah Walls versus Sean Cassane. Jacob Locklear versus Justin Durand. And Ethan Fonseca Moreno versus David Durand. So we're going to keep an eye on that tonight. And I see that my ATVO is acting up on screen, so that's wonderful.
Yeah, and Alonso elected the outside lane here for this restart.
He's got teammate Justin Durand on the bottom, so Justin gonna let him in, I assume, and he does. Actually, Justin doesn't get going at all. This could allow Moreno to get clear to the bottom. It will not. He's hanging out there, but he was very close to getting clear. They are still side by side for second.
Still side by side for that second spot.
And we have another caution. It's Matt Steiner, the 38 on the front stretch. He bumped Locklear out of the way. It looked like he just thought he was clear and went up into Locklear.
And while that was happening, this could be pretty big. The 13th spun right in front of Nathan Fuller. And Nathan Fuller made contact with him, so I don't know if he'll get the lucky dog because of that.
Interesting. If he is, he should get it this time by. And I do not believe he's going to get the lucky dog.
That's very, very unfortunate for him. It was just a separate accident with the 13.
Even just a slight bump will invalidate you from being able to be the free pass. It's kind of annoying at times. I'm also noticing Hunter Peach, several laps down now. Not sure what happened to him. I didn't see anything.
It's like maybe internet issues took him out of the race. I know he came down pit road and just left. Not sure why.
Hopefully everything's alright with Hunter. So Juice Cone. Once again, Alonso taking the top. Justin Rand with the bottom. And even if I'm Marino taking the top. Now, he was third normally. But I think taking the bottom would be smart here. But knowing that the two in front of him are playing those teammate games and seeing how bad Justin Rand got the jump last time by, I think Ethan made the right choice here going to the top side.
Yeah, definitely, especially when Alonso will get the better jump here, as he's the control car.
So the green flag going to be back out. A little bit better restart there for Justin Rand. But Ethan's still hanging on to that outside. Justin Rand's
going to clear him.
And Michael Wall's now underneath. As caution is out, it is Harold Tucker. It's like Harold just looped it on his own. Ooh, Locklear might have gotten into him. And, oh man, Nathan Fuller's so close to touching him, but I believe Fuller's going to be okay, and Fuller should be the free pass here.
Yeah, he should finally get it, but that was really, really close, and also really, really close to netcode distance. So it could have been really, really bad for this 4 team.
Tell you what, Alonso, I believe it was Alonso, posted a screenshot of that truck. And Michael Kruger said something about the purple rims. Now that I'm seeing them on track, those are very, very nice looking. Kind of distracting, but this is a very nice looking habaneros scheme that Alonso's driving.
Yeah, definitely some very interesting colors clashing together, but I like it. You can't really go wrong with purple most of the time.
Habaneros Mexican Grill. I'm not sure. I know they are located in Florida near Alonso. I don't know if they have locations other places, but definitely don't have one near me. I actually had Mexican food on my birthday the other day. It's really good. Looking at that truck makes me want to go get some more, but maybe at a Habaneros. I believe they're going to choose this time by, and that's what they're looking like here. Chicano once again top. Justin Duran once again bottom. Moreno top. Walls bottom. Curfan top. It's kind of interesting seeing the guys that normally would line up bottom without a choose cone taking that top line. But, you know, again, I think it does go back to those restart games these radius drivers are doing and making it work. Something we see a lot in the real life at Martinsville. Going back green.
Another great jump by that 25. Oh, Jerk just got turned. He saved it somehow.
So we actually had another incident as well before this, which was not the reason for the caution, but looking right here, Kyle Lamont. See what happened to him. He was 3 wide there. Oh, just kind of lost it. And then back it up. Let's look at what happened to Jonathan Jurgensmeyer. Oh, just got contact from the front of, I believe that was William Kemp from the 09.
Yeah, it's just one of those situations where Jerk thought he was clear and Williams sent it in just a little bit further than what Jerk thought. And it's just a little collision.
Well, he is my pick to win, and if you look at his truck, right on the bed of it, it does say spin and win. I mean, it wasn't a complete spin, but he saved it. Maybe that's good enough for the spin to get him the win here later on tonight.
So we're almost halfway through this stage, and I believe we've run 2 or 3 laps in a row under green. So it's definitely been pretty chaotic already.
Yeah, and you know, it's not been crazy wrecks. Just some self-spins. That time, I think Jerk definitely had a little bit of help. But nothing too wild right now, but it still is a little wild. Drivers wanting to get into rhythm.
And looks like they're choosing.
And they are choosing. Chicano once again top. Justin Rand once again bottom. 31 drivers still on the lead lap. Kyle Lamont and Matt Steiner both 1 lap down. Hunter Peach out of the race. Only driver out tonight. Pace truck making its way into pit road. And here we go. Another restart. Green flag back out. Ethan Walsh side by side still. Moreno trying to find a hole. Trying to get clear.
Yeah, just stuck on that outside lane right now. Kind of boxed in with the 7 and 5.
There is a gap just behind Walls. He wants to take it. It's William Kemp side by side with Kerfan.
Still side by side for 3rd, and these two, Ethan Fonseca and Michael Wells, some of the most aggressive drivers in this series, especially that number 7. Michael Wells, he's not afraid to use that bumper.
Yeah, he's definitely not. Michael Walls. Been a lot of controversy in this league since joining. I personally have never had a run-in with him as a driver, but one and only time I was ever scared to see Michael Walls behind me was at Phoenix last season. And he got spun there at the end. But otherwise, I've never had a run-in with him.
League racing with him since 2016. I've had many run-ins with him. So we're still good with each other. He actually got me into league racing, and I much appreciate him for that. But he clears Ethan for 3rd finally.
Now it is pretty much a train all the way back. Brian Haynes of MartinPC.com. He's currently P11. Good to see him running out there tonight. He's under attack from Tristan Maher now. They are still side by side. He's going to lose position. He might lose another one here. Is where I'm looking underneath. And caution, Dawson Allen.
Yeah, right on the backstretch. Just
see what happened to him. Just self-spun off of 2.
I'll give the lucky dog to Kyle Allman in that 51.
Balamon, a really good short track racer. This won a few times on right here in this league, actually. Not having a very good start to this race so far. But still a long way to go, and he's going to be back on the lead lap. Some drivers did choose to come down pit road. Cameron Caldwell, one of them. This track course so short, and with so many drivers in the field, pitting can be difficult, and to stay on the lead lap. Harold Tucker also came down pit road. Just made it out before the pace car passed him.
Yeah, and this is one of the most interesting pit roads, as you see pit stalls in the corners too. And coming around these corners on pit road, it's definitely, if you have a pit box in the corner, it's definitely kind of hard to see it. So you oftentimes pass it.
Yeah, a lot of drivers have a third-party app that'll actually count you down to your pit stall. And then iRacing actually introduced, right in the sim itself, the spotter that will count you down to your stall. But for the longest time, you know, there wasn't that, and us guys that have been on iRacing for a long time, a track like this, it really was difficult to find your box. So 41 laps complete. We're on lap 42. 42 will be complete once they restart. So we're going to have 8 laps for the stage. And then we'll have another caution if there's not one beforehand. Pace truck is working its way to pit road. And we're back under green.
Yeah, now you have Michael Walls to the outside of Joseph Duran, so we'll see what he can do up there.
Slow car on the backstretch, caution. Oh, and there's also a spin.
Ooh.
Levi Poland.
Yeah, I think the slow car is the 2 of Cody McCorkle. I think he's just letting everybody by. But Levi Poland goes around just right behind him.
I'm not sure what happened to Cody McCorkle. He's still, I'm seeing on my track map, really slow on the track. And Levi just lost it all on his own. A ton of drivers came down pit road. But still a lot of drivers also staying out for those stage points. We are going to have a restart, I believe, before the stage is actually officially over. It might be a 1 or 2 lap shootout. And we'll see out of these drivers that have stayed out, if they continue to stay out, or if they're going to come in pit road.
Well, what I've realized is actually that 29 of Ethan, he elected to pit. So, if he can hold his position, he'll most likely take the lead once this stage is over.
I don't know, out of drivers at a pit, Cameron Caldwell is 14th. He's the highest out of everybody that has came down pit road so far. Everybody 1st through 13th and Brandon Hinton in 17th all have yet to come down pit road.
Yeah, it looks like we'll have a 1-lap shootout unless they make it 2 laps here. Or we restart on lap 50. And at the end of that is supposed to be the stage end. But we'll see if they maybe sit it out another lap.
Oh, it will be a one-lap shootout for the stage. So let's see. Pace truck is in. These guys are making their way through 3 and 4. Green flag back out.
Oh, great restart by that 7 of Micah. He's gonna have a chance here.
And Micah's gonna look underneath. Lonzo.
Here he comes.
He's not gonna get there. So Lonzo Chicano gonna win the stage. Alonzo, Micah Walls, Justin Rand, Alex Kerfan, William Kemp, Jamie Wright, Sean Cassane, Josh Arnold, David Rand, and Nathan Lehman. Your top 10.
Yeah, and Lehman almost lost it there in the final corner. Went up the racetrack in 3 and 4. And Jacob Locklear was right underneath him, but just couldn't get around him before the start-finish line. So here they all come down pit road. Except for one.
William Kemp staying out. And Andrew Elias actually is able to get past Cameron Caldwell. So Elias will be the first one on fresher tires before everybody else that is just now down pit road.
And I don't think this 09 of William Kemp has come down pit road at all this race, but I like the strategy, getting that clean air out front as Cody McCorkle is going to go around him for a lucky dog. I like the strategy by this 09 team, though.
Good. Talk to our stage winner. Hey, Alonzo, it's boys up at the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys. How's it going?
It's going pretty good. You won the stage. It was very competitive out there for you. Everybody keeping you on your toes. So how'd you get it done?
Well, first of all, I have to thank my teammate there, Justin Duran, for just being a good teammate there. I mean, we worked together on the choose there, so that way we could both stay up front. Unfortunately, Micah in the end just guessed perfectly and was able to get a position on him. But yeah, just was able to stay up front with all these cautions, just not really able to get a run. So not a lot of green flag runs there so far.
Looks like you're currently P16. Obviously, choose cone coming up, but how difficult is it going to be to get back up to the front?
It's going to be very difficult, especially if they keep wrecking. And it looks like it mostly is single car spins from what I hear. But yeah, it's going to be tough, especially if we can't get any long runs and get a rhythm.
Alrighty.
Oh, well.
Do you have anything for him?
No, not for Alonzo.
All right. We'll let you get back up there with your teammates, and maybe we'll talk to you a little bit later.
All right, thank you.
That was Alonzo Chicano, winner of Stage 1.
William Kemp totally went through the choose cone. And he's being sent to the back now. Getting out about, but
So Andrew Elias will have the race lead. Cameron Caldwell lining up to his outside, and Jonathan Jurgensmeyer, he's lining up in third.
yeah, after getting wrecked earlier. Almond was a lap down.
Here we go. No more guaranteed cautions. Green flag back out. Fire underneath Caldwell. They're still side by side. Caldwell.
Oh, Nathan Fuller spinning. He saved it. There's going to be a caution called.
A little contact with Brian Haynes. I got him sideways. So I'm very intrigued. I'm not going to have any spoilers out there because I know a lot of the drivers like to also have the broadcast on while they're racing, just kind of listen to it. And drivers also like to be able to rewatch the real-life NASCAR races that are going on during these races afterwards. So I'm not going to spoil what's going on, but I'm very intrigued, and I've got the truck race on. Truck race is 250 laps at Bristol, the real-life truck race. We've got 200 laps here at Martinsville, and both races pretty much started at the same time. So I'm just, I've kind of had a thought all day as to, I wonder how close these guys are going to be to the real-life truck race. Who's going to finish first? Of course, Bristol, 50 more laps than what we have here at Martinsville tonight, but I'm still just kind of curious. I don't know, a little fun game I have in my head, I guess. But I will say the real-life truck race is about 10 laps further than what we are here tonight in this race, the AmsOil Truck Series race.
I can't even lie to you. I've been so focused on this race tonight, I completely forgot there was a real-life truck race starting at the same time.
I have it on, but I'm not really paying attention to what's happening. I mean, they just finished with their stage 1 as well. I saw who won. And I'm a little confused because last I knew, he wasn't up there, but anyway. Speaking of drivers who haven't been up there, Kyle Lavon going to restart in the outside of row 2.
A whole bunch of these guys haven't really been up here tonight.
Green flag back out. Caldwell and Jernsmeyer still side by side for that second position.
his way through the field pretty quickly. That's the 29 of Ethan Fonseca, already up to 6th. Trying to pass Brett Bennett.
And he has gotten past Brett Bennett. We have a caution on the front stretch. Looks like it was Jamie Wright. Oh, Jacob Locklear actually was going around. Collected Jamie Wright. Everybody else got slowed up there. There might have been one more that got some contacts at 57, Brandon Hinton. Yes, it is. Not sure if it was netcode contact or maybe none at all, but
So I believe at Bristol, we had 21 total cautions. And right now we are at caution number 9 in this race. So we'll see if maybe we possibly pass the Bristol caution clock. I'm not really sure what the record is for cautions in this league all the time, but for this season, it's definitely Bristol with 21. It's either 16 or 21. I can't quite remember, but it was a high number.
yeah, there was quite a bit. It was one I really wanted to forget. It's your pick and my pick. Currently first and second place. And, I'll be honest. I mean, I like the pick of Andrew Elias. I was quite surprised you picked him, though. I mean, he always has had these interesting strategies. And now he's got that win. He's really just got nothing to lose. Try to get some more wins.
Like I said, this is probably the one time I'm going to be up here in the booth. So I kind of wanted to make my pick a little fun. And I thought Andrew was in that truck yellow paint scheme. I thought it was be pretty cool to pick him.
So far, not disappointing. See what he can do. 128 to go at the line. As green flag is back out.
Restart by Joe, but he's not going to be able to clear Cameron Caldwell just yet.
He's close. Still not able to clear, but we've got a caution.
Oh, we got two cars spinning in the back. One's the 30th. Alex Kirfin. Yeah, Alex Kirfin and Nathan Lehman.
Oh, they both just simultaneously got loose. Jonathan Parker currently 13th position.
Yeah, he's on that same pit strategy like Ethan and a few of those others who pitted at that caution right before the stage end. He's been slowly making his way through the field, though. Currently up 15 spots from where he started. He just has to keep grinding.
I'm bringing a driver to interview. But it is not going to be Jonathan Parker. Hey, Nick, it's boys up at the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, how's it going out there?
You know what? We are playing a game of cat and mouse up here with trying to maintain some good track position while trying to also play the fuel strategy out. Even though we're near halfway, it's definitely something on the mind for the boys over at Piss and Boat Racing. But just hoping to stay out of the mess, try to stay less stressed, and not create any enemies up here.
Been a long time since you have raced in this series. What's it been like out there to really get back accustomed to racing this truck and around these guys?
Big thing is it's nice to see a lot of old faces from prior seasons still kicking it, still ripping it up. It's glad to see some guys from back then also improving their skills. It's been real nice to kind of get back into the swing of things. I'm just hoping that we can maintain for what we got and hopefully come with a solid finish at the end of it.
All right, let's get back up in there, and maybe we'll talk to you later on.
Appreciate it. Oh, we'll see you then.
Nick Dornick. Making his season debut, 58. Last time he raced at JCTV, I can't remember. It was a fun race at a plate track. I can't remember what race it was. I told him, hey, if you go out and win it, I will play Wiper Blade on the stream. And he did. But green flag back out.
29 of Ethan, he's found his way into the top 5, battling that 51 right now.
Levi Poland around. Oh, 3 wide between Locklear, Lehman, and Poland. Not a lot of room to go 3 wide here. And unfortunately, Nathan Fuller had nowhere to go. Came down into Poland, spun him out. We've got interesting week coming up on JCTV. 3 road courses, 2 back-to-back. Canadian Tire Motorsports Park Monday night. And Tuesday night, making its debut on JCTV, is going to be Montreal. But I'm not going to try to... It's Circuit, Gilles, Villeneuve. F1 runs there. It's a Canadian F1 track, if you are familiar with it. I'm not. But Slide Jawb Racing League racing in Montreal. I can pronounce that one easily. Tuesday night. Then the other road course we have actually is this series. These guys are going to visit Lime Rock, which I'm excited for. I've had that one circled on the calendar since the schedule was released. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and super excited to be up in the booth. Watch how these drivers handle that one.
Yeah, and I'm not a road course racer at all, so it's going to be an interesting week for me if my internet will even let me race those races.
Hopefully it does. Definitely want to thank you for joining me in the booth tonight.
No problem. I didn't really want to race this anyway.
Green flag back out.
Green flag.
Jerkensweiger's been doing a great job on that outside line. Cameron Caldwell right now. Incredible job on the bottom. Yeah. But, I mean, even Fonseca Moreno right behind them. You don't want to make it 3 wide here, but Moreno is waiting for the opportunity to make a move on Jerkensmeyer here. Caldwell gets clear of Jerkensmeyer, so Ethan, he's going to take advantage of that. Go to the bottom, inside Jerkensmeyer. Now this is where it really hurts to be the outside truck. Seeing all these guys lined up behind you, and caution is out. It is Josh Arnold and Christopher Melton.
And that 22 unfortunately going to go a lap down as he's got to let the whole field by before he can get that thing back going.
Yeah, live look now, just finally able to get back rolling. So it looks like he just got loose, got into Melton. Melton just an innocent bystander on that one. And he's actually going to go a lap down as a result as well. Vander Elias, still your race leader. Cameron Caldwell was able to get to second. Ethan Marino just got past Jurgensmeyer for third. And I'm very curious, once it comes to the choose cone, where Caldwell and Moreno are going to line up.
Yeah, I mean, at the start of this race, we were seeing Ethan line up behind Alonso on that outside lane, but if Cameron maybe goes behind Andrew, you think we'll see Ethan maybe go to that front row?
I think so. And Caldwell.
Choose cone now.
Caldwell's lining up like he's going to take the top, and Ethan does go to the bottom. So does Jurg. Amon lines up on the high side. Dornick up there as well. Brett Bennett lining up bottom of row 4. And Jonathan Parker making his way up there as well.
Yeah, finally in that top 10.
I know I talk a lot about my Phoenix race and how good it was for me, and you know, the one thing from that race is choose cone definitely helped me gain a ton of positions in that one. But green flag back out.
Ooh, that was close.
No fight for Caldwell. Ethan's going to get clear of Amon. And Jurgensmeyer. He is side by side with that 51 of Kyle Amon.
Trying to get that 4th spot back.
Oh. Who was that? Just got the ball hard. Was that Nick Dornick?
Nick. Got it back together now.
Yeah, there he is. He's all the way in 20th. Battle for the race lead. Ethan Fonseca Marino. This is to the outside of Caldwell, who's pretty much to the outside of Elias. Moreno losing a few positions here.
Yeah, I was a little worried we were about to see a 3-wide battle for the lead there between those 3, but now Ethan falling back, trying to get it regrouped.
Brett Bennett. He's 6 right now. He was trying to... Oh! Jonathan Parker around!
Brian Hayes there as well.
He just got loose on his own. Haynes got into him.
It's going to be a pretty big setback for him, but I still wouldn't count him out of this one, as we've just passed halfway through this race.
Yeah, it's still a long way to go for Jonathan Parker. And, you know, I was saying I didn't have a lot of time to really get to my point just before we went green. But, you know, at Phoenix, the choose cone was really helping me out, gain so many positions and all those restarts as well. You know, obviously, none of these drivers want to see this continue the trend that we have We don't want to see it continue with the trend that they've had with all these cautions, but right now, the way that it's looking, there's going to be a lot of restarts. There's going to be lots of choose cones. So, for Jonathan Parker, he just needs to stay focused, and I think he'll be all right. He'll be able to climb his way back up to the front in no time. And I hate to say this. Wow, this caution is out, but great opportunity while I'm thinking about it. If you are in the market for a new gaming PC, go to martinpc.com. Brian Haynes will hook you up. They are custom build PCs. And tell you what, I do not have a Martin PC, but I really wish I did. And someday soon, when I'm ready to get rid of what I have, I will be getting a Martin PC. And then the saying Dawson says, with everything you see on JCTV is run by a Martin PC, will actually be true. Dawson, of course, making me jealous with his Martin PC. But head to martinpc.com. Check them out. Brian Haynes will take good care of you. It's actually, could be wrong on this. I do know it's family business, and I'm thinking Brian Haynes is third generation with this business. Maybe second. Anyway, green flag back out. And we've got a spin, Sean Cassane.
Oh, and that's going to be, that's a few cars collected into him. Tyler Watermelon. I think Cody McCorkle was there as well.
Fuller got into Cassane. Lots of drivers just piling in. And drivers don't know, well, I'm trying to think how I want to word this. You do not know, as a driver, you do not know other people's incident points. Something iRacing doesn't tell you. Now, as a spectator, I can see it. I'm not going to just say, oh, so-and-so has so many incident points, because, again, these drivers are listening, and I think these guys are pretty good and professional. They wouldn't just say, oh, I heard that, this guy has so many incident points, so I'm going to go ahead and hit him so he gets a DQ or something. But I will say, for penalty purposes, I will tell you, Nathan Fuller is over the 17 incident mark now, and so at some point he's going to have to serve green flag pit stop, or drive-through rather, be a drive-through under green flag conditions, and he needs, of course, a green flag to do it. So Nathan Fuller, I believe he is going to be the first one with that penalty.
Yeah, and it's Wilt right now, but remember, at the start of this race, he had a drive-through from last week. Now he's going to have to do another one.
Yeah, and actually, was impressed with that run that he had. He needs to be careful now, though. With that penalty, he is over the incident limit that gets you a drive-through penalty. And so he's only got a couple incident points that he can, you know, deal with before he gets disqualified.
And yes, I can confirm he will have a drive-through if this race goes under green.
Restarting with 89 laps to go. Green flag back out. Oh, Juergensmeyer got into Como. Como saves it.
Ooh. It's gonna help Jer get by, and might help Ethan get by as well.
Fuller is on pit road right now, so he has made it to serve his penalty. Now he just needs to not speed or anything.
Oh, we're about to get
And
that caution,
caution.
I think. Oh, Brian Haynes. Just got 13. I think Sean Cassane is also around.
Oh yeah, they were 3 wide. Brian Haynes went around, and then Sean Cassane a moment later.
All that caution helps the 4 of Nathan Fuller, who's going to be trapped 1 lap down, but he got, I think it's Tristan Maher, David Duran was the lap down, and maybe a few others.
Right now I'm showing
He's going to be back on lead lap.
Brian Haynes, Tristan Maher, David Duran, Nathan Fuller, and Riley Garcia all 1 lap down. This is our 15th caution. And we have 83 laps to go at the line.
Yeah, still a long time in this race, but it's also quickly going down with all these cautions. And I believe if we get to that point, we have 3 green-white checkers.
Yes. 3 green-white checkers if we need them. Andrew Elias.
And I know this league gives...
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say, I know this league gives you I'm wondering if Andrew can possibly make it on fuel from here on out.
I believe he can, actually. It is very classic at these short tracks that especially when you have all these cautions, you're able to save so much fuel. We've actually have seen drivers not even pit and able to win or finish pretty high. So we'll see here. 81 laps to go at the green flag. And Jurg spun his tires.
That allowed Ethan to get up to second.
So Brett Bennett battling, well, he was. And Tristan Maher was around in turn 4. Nick Dornick, we talked to him earlier. He was inside the top 10 at the moment where he got into the wall. Came down pit road, and I haven't really kept track of his progress since then, but he's now P11. So doing a great job. Slowly making his way back up to the front.
Definitely been an up and down day for that 58 team, but he, at least for these front guys, I believe he's got the freshest tires.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know if he ever came down pit road after hitting the wall.
He did actually. And let me go ahead and show you guys the current stint these guys are on. So 84 laps for Wilias, 78 Moreno, 83, 85 Jurgensmeyer Caldwell, Bennett also 85, Walls and Chicano 71, Wareham 47, Justin Rand 71, Jamie Wright 55, and it was 22. You'll see it once again once the bottom portion of the ticker goes back to 11th. 22 laps for Nick Dornick, now 23. So Dornick, he's got a little bit of an advantage on these guys. Riley Garcia's exiting pit road after his recent incident. Garcia currently 10 laps down. Kassane, Kemp, Poland, Dawson, Allen, and Hunter Peach all have retired from the event. Brian Haynes and Nathan Fuller are both the only drivers 1 lap down. And then, of course, Riley Garcia 10 laps down. Still 29 trucks on the track, 26 of them on the lead lap. Base truck is in, and we're getting ready. Go back green.
Another good restart by that 40. Is there underneath them?
We have another caution. I'm not sure what it's for. extremely confused. This is what I'm seeing. Oh, it was Matt Steiner. Okay. Well. I'd say Fuller was sideways just a little bit. There was no reason that would have brought out a caution, but this is actually what it was for. Steiner sideways, then Mon made contact with him. So, Nathan Fuller. Really praying right now. Nothing else happens to him. William Kempf, looks like he had mechanical issues. His computer shut off. He's done for the night. And that is the reason for his DNF. "69 more laps to go here." It'll be 68 when we hit the green flag. Start a zone, green flag back out. Look at Moreno, such a great restart there. He's hanging on to the outside of Elias.
A great restart by that 29, and with those fresher tires, he might be able to easily clear.
Oh my, there was something going on in the background. We stay green.
We almost just had a spin. Got very loose off the turn 4. Oh!
There was a spin. Caution is out. I think Moreno was ahead. And that caution came out, and it is Alonso Chicano, your pole winner.
And he's gonna fall lap down here. I don't know if he's stuck right there, just stalled out, or what. And yeah, he's gonna tow it.
So here's the full story. It was that we saw on the background on the front stretch. And then that is what led to Alonso Chicano getting turned. Of course, 98 of Zachary Wareham. This one that got severely loose. And Ida Battega Moreno did take the race lead away. just as that caution was coming out. Brian Haynes, free pass.
And that's Alonso Chicano. It looks like his night's going to come to an end here.
And Nate Fuller has hit the incident limit, so he has been disqualified from the event. It's such a great run last week, finishing the top 3, got a podium.
Yeah, avoided all the chaos last week, but it's a little bit of a different story this week for that Ford team.
He actually was involved in quite a bit of chaos as well last week. Spun a couple times, but worked his way back up to the front. He did such a great job. Avoided most of the chaos, but green flag, back out. Jersmeyer going to get in front of Elias. Cameron Caldwell trying to get clear.
Now that 44 is in dirty air, we might see him come down pit road next caution as we're back.
Kyle Lamont looping it there.
So about 38 if Matt Steiner is going to get the lucky dog. He is officially the last car that was one lap down back on lead lap. So if we keep getting cautions, it's going to go to that 13 of Riley Garcia, who is 9 laps down, but is the highest lap down car on the racetrack right now. Unless Alonso Chicano gets out there, which he is moving, so I guess Chicano will start getting the lucky dogs.
And I believe Kyle Lamont has retired from the event.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Alonso's got a 5 laps down. Came back pit road, get some damage repaired. He's back out.
To the choose cone, Ethan down low, Jerk up high. And out of everyone in this top 10, Jonathan Parker is the only one to have pitted past the halfway point. Currently sits 10th or 9th. As well. He's had a long night.
He came down pit road 38 laps ago. But, we'll see what he's able to do with it. Green flag back out. Like Walls getting underneath Andrew Elias. All
So
able to
Andrew
clear.
just gave him the position.
Jonathan Parker. He's going to look underneath Cody McCorkle. McCorkle and Lehman side by side. Couple drivers on pit road. 86 Brian Haynes. And the other one was Jacob Locklear. Yes, both were for pass-throughs for incident limit.
And just 2 laps ago, Ethan Fonseca just ran the fastest lap on the racetrack at 29. Is quick out front.
Finally has gotten the track position, and caution is out. Harold Tucker. Caution number 20. And we have had 98 caution laps. It's been to the point where if we got to lap 200, it would be almost half of the race under yellow. And still a lot of racing to go. Or pacing.
Well, just under 50 laps to go. It's just now that you contemplate pitting, lose losing all this track position. I mean, some of these guys haven't really pitted here. Yeah, Ethan last pit lap was 45. Jergs was 40. Cameron was 38. So it's been a while since some of these drivers up front have been down pit road. It's just, do you want to lose that track position now?
Honestly, no. I think if you have no reason to come in pit road, best option is to stay out. "44 laps to go." Green flag. Oh, they are 3 wide. They were for a brief moment. Jamie Wright, currently 6th. Oh, Nathan Lehman had a moment there off of 4th.
He's having a nice run late here.
And caution. Oh!
Ooh, Cameron.
He just looped it. Caldwell gonna come down pit road.
Well, he'll have the freshest.
Lance Chicano gonna be the free pass. He's now 4 laps down. And Brian Haynes has retired from the event. He did not hit the incident DQ, so just selected to retire on his own. Believe it or not, there are still some drivers with a 0 incident points in this race. I'm not going to say who. I don't want to jinx them. But there still is a few of them out there. We are at 38 laps remaining in this race. Lights on the pace truck are off, so we are going to restart. 36 to go. And so the pace truck is making its way to pit road. He's led 106 laps so far. Restart zone, green flag back out. And Michael Walsh underneath Jurgensmeyer.
Yeah, Micah got further than that 0-0 pretty quick. Maybe go up there and challenge Ethan for the race win. Another caution. I'm not sure who wrecked.
Started. Oh, goodness. Caldwell got tagged. And then couldn't get back on the track, so drove right behind the garages. But the accident was already going on. Oh, McCorkle and Dornick. That's what started that. And then just see everything else right there.
Well, if we get a few more cautions, Alonso will be back on the lead lap, and he's got a fast truck, so he could probably still salvage maybe a top 15 if we get 2 or 3 more cautions and get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, currently 3 laps down. Still coming down pit road to get some damage repair. He also, I believe, is the one that tagged Caldwell there. Well, maybe not. He was right there in the mix when that yellow came out. We're going to have 29 to go when we restart, assuming they just took 2 to green here. Still 24 drivers on the lead lap. It's Alonso 3 laps down in 25th. Riley Garcia 9 laps down 26th. Everybody else retired out of the event. Brian Haynes, Kyle Lamont, Nathan Fuller, Sean Cassane, William Kempf, Levi Poland, Dawson Allen, and Hunter Peach.
So Micah elected to take 3rd behind Ethan instead of taking that outside lane. So we'll see how that goes.
And green flag back out. And Micah's going to get clear of Jerd. Andy Elias and Jamie Wright side by side for fourth. Elias trying to hold
Could very
on.
well get a podium too if he can go up there.
Yeah, he's finally clear of Jamie Wright. See if he can set his sights on Jurgensmeyer's just a couple truck lengths ahead. Jonathan Parker under pressure from Nick Dornick.
I was about to say everyone's starting to get single file as Parker gets that position. 25 laps to go.
Christopher Melton. He had a pass through. Too many instant points. Michael Wall, keeping Marino honest.
Yeah, and I don't think that 7 is big the victory lane this season, so he's trying to look for his first one. And like I said earlier, he will use that.
He's closing in on Moreno, too. And caution. Brandon Hinton. Looped it around on his own.
And that's going to be another big decision for this 7 if he wants to start front row or if he wants to start right behind Ethan. Either Jonathan Jurgensmeyer pretty quickly.
Honestly, 21 laps to go right now, so we're going to be under 20. If I'm Michael Walls, I'm taking the bottom. You can time the restart a whole lot better on the leader. You know, if you're restarting third rather than second anyway. Walls, he was doing a really good job on the bottom there. Tires are much older. You know, these guys are over 100 laps on their tires. 129 for Michael Walls. Of course, not all hard green flag laps, but these tires have been out there a long time. And, you know, being on that outside, it hurts on when you don't have fresh tires to try to get something to happen on those first couple laps after a restart. So, Michael Walls, I think the smart thing here is for him to take the bottom. And it does appear he is going to take the bottom. Behind Moreno, Elias also going to with the bottoms. This is going to open up the door for Jamie Wright, Brett Bennett. Jump up top.
Yeah, Micah just has to clear that 00 quicker than Ethan. So we'll see what he can do.
Green flag back out. Mike is clear.
This is gonna clear Jerg. Jamie gets in front of Andrew. Gonna try to catch up there to Jerg for that third spot.
Oh, Brett Bennett's gonna go around. They're actually gonna stack up a lot of drivers.
Caldwell, Josh Arnold.
David Duran.
Zachary Wareham is in that as well.
It's like two different incidents there. So one I was paying attention to was Nick Dornick getting into Brett Bennett and it looks like David ran a little bit of contact with Cameron Caldwell. Josh Arnold involved. Lonzo Chicano caught some of it. Wear him around.
So another restart, another decision for that 7, which will probably take the inside again behind it as it's been working. We'll see.
Yeah, I think he has to. I mean, you know, again, you don't want to get caught on the outside on these restarts too many times, and Michael Wall's been doing a great job timing these restarts correctly and keeping right there with Moreno.
Very late decision there, but Ethan made it. So we'll be restarting with 10 laps to go. Now, with laps winding down, if I was Micah, would you want to try to make the move for the lead early just in case we keep getting cautions?
I think so. And we'll see. 10 to go.
Another good restart by Ethan. Another good restart by Micah. Can he clear the double zero here? Yes, he can. Just got to set his sights on that 29 now.
Last time by it was Ethan that was quicker than Micah.
Yeah, Ethan slowly pulling away from that 7. 8 laps to go. Still a little bit of time left for Micah.
It's a side-by-side battle back here. 2 JCTV trucks. It is Justin Rand on the bottom. Nick Dornick on the top.
They're still side by side, both of them battling pretty hard. I think the Rand has the better tires, just right there on his outside. Five laps to go.
Dornick actually has a tire advantage. Being stuck on that outside, though, he's struggling. And he can't really give up the position to Tristan. Well, he is clear now. And caution. Zachary Wareham around.
It's going to hit that 7 a little bit because he was falling back to Ethan. But this is going to be pretty chaotic.
There's a little bit of contact between Caldwell and Brett Bennett. And I think that's just stacked them up. That ultimately led to Zachary Wareham going around. A little bit of help there with Alex Skurfan. So we are officially going to be into overtime. So, green, white, checkers. 2-lap shootouts. And if you're unfamiliar with how it works, leader's going to take the green the next time by. He will take the white if caution has not come out at that point. And once the leader has gotten the white flag, then the next flag will be the checkered flag in iRacing. As there are usually no yellows after the white flag comes out. Now if there is caution before the leader takes the white, then we'll do it again. And there will be 3 attempts at it, so this will be attempt number 1. He's about Sager Moreno already. A couple wins on the season. He wants more. He's the reigning champion, trying to go back-to-back.
Just gonna have a lot of things to look out here for this restart. I know Mike has been clear. be in that 00 to not let Micah get around you.
Whoa. Micah takes the top here. I think he is...
Interesting position. Maybe he thinks he can go with you.
Yeah, I'm thinking what Micah's hoping for is to just edge out Moreno and a caution coming out.
He's going to have to time this perfect to stay on that 29's outside.
Here we go.
We'll see.
Green flag back out. Micah will not stay.
Enough.
Micah actually under fire from Jurgensmeyer. Still side by side. Micah's going to get clear. Jamie Wright into the back of Jurgensmeyer. Right. Trying to get third place. White flag is out.
See if Micah has anything else. I don't think he's going to be able to get to that back bumper.
I do not believe so. Off turn for Ethan Fonseca Moreno. Going to be your race winner. Micah Walls, P2. And Jamie Wright coming home in third.
Oh, and Jerg, they're not happy with each other. Jamie just spun Jerg on that backstretch.
Ethan Fonseca Moreno burning it down. And I'll tell you, your top two finishers, Moreno and Walls, both 0 incident points tonight. And yes,
That's
Micah Walls
shocking.
with 0 incident points. Ethan's still burning it down. We're going to go ahead and show you our unofficial race results. Ethan Fonseca Moreno coming away as the race winner. Micah Walls second. Jamie Wright third. Jonathan Jurgensmeyer fourth. Jonathan Parker fifth. Pretty much clean 1 through 5 out of those PlayStation friends from long ago, and I believe still current. Andrew Elias 6th, Justin Duran 7th, Nick Dornick 8th, Tristan Maher 9th, and Nathan Lehman finishes in 10th.
So you're probably going to have to do all the results because my game lagged across the line and my results are all messed up, so I don't know who finished where. So I'm going to let you just continue it.
All good. Cody McCorkle 11th, Christopher Melton 12th, Tyler Watermullen 13th, Matt Steiner 14th, Brett Bennett 15th, Zachary Wareham 16th, Cameron Caldwell 17th, Alex Kerfan 18th, Shane O'Neill 19th, Josh Arnold 20th, 21st, David Arand, 22nd, 1 lap down, Jacob Locklear, Harold Tucker III, 1 lap down, 23rd, Alonso Chicano 24th, 2 laps down, Brandon Hitton 25th, Riley Garcia 26th, and the DNFs, Brian Haynes 27th, Kyle Lamont 28th, Nathan Fuller 29th, Sean Cassane 30th, 31st, William Kempf 32nd, Levi Poland 33rd, Dawson Allen, and 34th, Hunter Peach. Trevor Burns did not race tonight. He had some issues that kept him out of racing. We're going to go ahead and interview our top 3. And Jamie Wright, 3rd place finish tonight. Looked like a tough one, but you were able to get the move on Jonathan Jurgensmeyer there at the end and hold him off to finish 3rd. How'd you do it?
Well, I drove into him. That's how I did that at the end. But my truck was really good. I just couldn't show it for most of the race. And then I ended up with my front end basically torn off. I don't know how I was as fast as I was at the end. But I had a great race. It felt really good the entire time.
It's a pretty wild one out there. A lot of cautions. How hard was it just stay focused despite all of that?
Oh, it was miserable, especially towards the end. I was just ready for it to be over. So every time we'd go green, it was like I was having to relearn everything all over again. But I feel like I got the hang of it, and my John Plays Games Live Toyota felt really good. So I'm really looking forward to any other short tracks. Hopefully we have some.
All right, sponsor shout-outs. Who gets it done for you?
Obviously, John Plays Games Live. He's live right now, so after this stream, you can go check him out on Twitch. Mantle Realty, Food Lion, and Conga Line Esports, Ryan Bogey, and Travis Van Oostendorp.
All right, congrats on the podium finish. We'll see you next week.
All right, thank you.
Jamie Wright, your 3rd place finisher tonight. And Ryan, we're going to turn things over to you as our 2nd place finisher, Michael Walls.
Hey, Micah, you got a copy?
I do.
All right, so for most of these drivers in this field, pretty chaotic race, but for you, it was pretty tame and somehow ended up with a 0x, which is quite surprising to see you with a 0x. I no
It
offense,
is very
but yeah,
surprising.
how do you feel about this 2nd place tonight?
It was a lot of fun out there, minus all the cautions. But I just had a lot of fun racing ETB there. I wanted to race him with respect, but man, I wish I would have got that one out there.
All right, Micah. Well, is there any sponsors, teammates, anyone you want to shout out before you head out here?
Yeah, we got to shout out Mr. Bill, and then Mr. Jurgensmeyer. He ran a good race and got screwed out of a top 3 there.
All right, well, Mike, congrats on your 2nd place tonight. Congrats on your 0x. I think you get a bonus for that. And yeah, I'll see you next week at Lime Rock, or maybe not.
All right, thank you.
And with that, we head to Victory Lane. Our race winner, Ethan Fonseca Moreno. Ethan, what a long race that was.
Yes, sir. Very long.
Stayed up front pretty much all race long. There for a while, you were restarting in 2nd place. Andrew Elias had the lead. But you just stayed focused and eventually was able to get around him. So just kind of walk us through how this race went for you.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, we had a great strategy call to pit right before the stage. I kind of knew that some of the people in front of us would have to pit, and we'd get in front of them. That's probably my best shot of getting in front of them. So great strategy call by myself there. I'll take props on that. After that, it was just about getting to the front, getting to the lead. Had a really good pace tonight, so that pace really paid off to take that lead on the outside against Andrew. Fun racing with him while I could, but yeah, I seen lap times did not really fall off, so just decided to stay out the rest of the race. So really benefited us, or myself, and the rest of the guys on the team at least. But yeah, really good drive there. Go win that thing there.
Well, it was definitely an interesting strategy call staying out. I believe, 160 laps, what I'm seeing. So after the first stage, I believe you actually pit just before the stage caution came out. So I mean, what was the plan to pit before a stage, or what were you thinking there as stage 1 was winding down?
I was thinking just pit so I can get in front of, because it was already tough to pass Justin and Alonso. So I was just thinking, pit before them. They got the pit. We'll be in front of them after the stage, and be near the front once it all cycles. And yeah, just staying out there, seeing as many cautions that we had, and lap times didn't really fall off at all. I was actually setting, I think I said a 19.0, like lap 150 something, some of that. So I was like, yeah, just staying out, probably the best call there, and it's what won me the race.
Yeah, you actually had the fastest lap of the race in 19.097, actually. So, but sponsors, shout outs, who gets done for you?
I think my team, Pittsburgh Racing. Special shout out to Braden Cisco. I know I missed it last time I got an interview here, so shout out to him. Shout out to JP, my no-call mentor. Anyways, shout out to the guys who were in the Discord call today for providing good information to go on and win this race, for strategies and all that. So, yep.
All right. Well, congrats on the race win. Another one to the impressive season already. And we'll see you next time out at Lime Rock.
All right. Appreciate it.
Race winner, Ethan Fonseca Marino. So, Ryan, different position for you here. Usually out on track, but joining me in the booth tonight. So, I mean, from your perspective, what was it like?
Well, just chaotic, I guess. Towards the back, up front it was pretty clean, but towards the back we had a lot of single car spins. Not really any like big wrecks. We had that one in turns 2, but just a lot of single car spins by just drivers losing it on their own or getting turned in these corners. Yeah, it's definitely a very chaotic race, and I don't even want to look at how many laps are ran under yellow versus green.
It's quite the interesting race out there, and next week we have Lime Rock, which is a road course. Should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that one. And still plenty of action coming up on JCTV. We have 3 road courses actually this next week. As mentioned earlier, and I will get you our full schedule. So Monday, of course, it is going to be at Mosport, or Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. It's going to be the TNR Truck Series starting at 8 p.m. Tuesday night, Sled Jawb Racing League Premier Series at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, Montreal, 8:45 p.m. Wednesday, XASCAR will be at Las Vegas, 9:45 p.m. Thursday, the SAAC Coast to Coast Cup Series will be at Richmond. Friday night, the I-9 Designs NAOR Series will be at Milwaukee at 8:45 p.m. And, as mentioned, Blazers Sim Racing AmsOil Truck Series will be at Lime Rock, 7:45 p.m. All times are Eastern. Thank you for joining us tonight here for this wild one in Martinsville. And on behalf of Ryan Bogey and the entire outstanding crew at JCTV, I'm Josh Coppernell, signing off, saying so long, stay safe, and we will see you next time.